my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about the newest episode of Teen Mom The Next Chapter. And if you guys watch the little intros to my videos, you'll know that I had surgery recently, so that's why I had the audio only videos the past few weeks, and that's why I have this little tape right here. They told me to let it fall off by itself, so as itchy and annoying as it is, and as much as I hate seeing it in the viewfinder, we're gonna just pretend this isn't here, okay? I've even thought of wearing a scarf or something, but I live in Florida, so I don't own a scarf. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Mackenzie is having a party to celebrate her IVF journey, even though it's too early to tell whether she's actually pregnant. Which would make this party real awkward if the IVF didn't work. Now, she actually said, screw you, MTV, and she announced that she is in fact pregnant, very pregnant, with twins, a few days ago on the Drew Barrymore show, of all places. So there's not really any suspense here. And on a side note, why is Drew Barrymore having teen moms on her creepy ass, up-in-your-face show? And apparently Brianna was there too. I knew Drew Barrymore had some controversy with the writer's strike. Maybe these people were all that she could book. Anyway, Mackenzie goes to get, as she calls them, sperm and egg cupcakes. Hopefully she just means the shape. Next is Brianna. Very jealous of Nova and Stella's doll collection, by the way. It's to die for. Brianna invites Devon's family to hang out, at Nova's request that the two families get along more. Next is Macy. Taylor is once again forcing this thing of, oh, I should have gone about handling Ryan in a different way. Maybe I should apologize to him. I get that maybe MTV wants to show this happy-go-lucky storyline of them being all buddy-buddy. But it would have made a lot more sense to have Ryan apologize to Taylor. The list of wrongs is a lot more to work with, if you get what I'm saying. Macy says in her usual monotone, "You're creating new space for conversation with Ryan. I'm very proud of you. This is so exhausting though. I could sleep for 3 days." And then Taylor says, "You look like it." Oh, Taylor coming in with the zingers. And then he quickly makes up for it. He's like, "Oh no, in the most beautiful way." God, please don't let me kill my husband. I feel like there's some interesting stuff going on beneath the surface there, but they never want to talk about it, so. Zach and Cheyenne head back to the fertility clinic. This time, Zach's swimmers are in fact swimming, but Shy is the one not ovulating. The doctor tells her to start juicing and exercising and stop stressing, and she agrees to make some lifestyle changes. Ashley has divorce court tomorrow. Her friend asks her, "So, you don't have any more feelings for Bar, right?" And Ashley quickly responds, "Of course I have feelings for Bar. I love him. I just know it's not going to work in a relationship. But he can always see Holly, though." And I hate to say it, but she just said it herself here. She definitely has lingering feelings for him, which is probably why he got released recently. She probably didn't want to testify. And Bar is also making a whole host of claims on social media yesterday. Ashley was begging to get back together with me. Ashley hasn't nutted in months with her new man. Which is insane work. And I hate to say that, it's probably partially true. Mostly the stuff about Ashley wanting to get back together with Bar. But that does not make Bar any less of a bad person. It just means that it's really hard to get away from your abuser, and I think on average, women go back to their abusers 7 times. So it's not surprising, it's just sad. Devon's mom was not able to come to this hangout, but Devon's sisters do show up to go with Nova and Brianna to a place called Snowcat Ridge, which is apparently a big traveling snow park that they bring to cities in Florida. Can we please bring this to South Florida? I'm trying to go down a hill of snow in a big old tubing thing. That actually looks super fun. Anyway, they all seem to have a great time together, and Nova is happy to see Devon's side of the family. Devon calls to tell Brianna that he booked a flight for Thanksgiving to come see Nova. But he says, "I've been calling Nova and she doesn't answer me. She ain't spoken to me since Halloween. She's leaving me on red with my texts too. Is she mad at me?" Brianna says, "Well, I'm on Nova's side here. Let's sit down and have a conversation about it when you get here." It's the date of Ashley's divorce court hearing, and she is running late due to taking Holly to the bus stop. And normally I would have some sympathy, given as she's a single mom right now, Bar's not there to help her, her mom was on the cruise, and she's usually doing everything alone. She's in a city where she doesn't have a lot of family. But, she goes to court in the car with her mom. T is back from the cruise at this point. So, hold up, you had 2 people and you're still running late? Could mom have not taken Holly to school while you went to court? you did not need 2 people to drive the car. Kind of like not understanding why you'd be late at this point, and I think I talked about this when it actually happened like 6 months ago in one of my videos, but it's airing now, so we'll rehash it again. Ashley says, they're not gonna call my name that fast, it'll be fine. Well, as it turns out, they did call her name that fast, she missed it, and they will not recall her case. She has to refile the entire thing. She gets in the car and she says, I'm utterly irritated. And she says, in the car, my mom pissed me off because she kept saying it wasn't a big deal. I'm over it. I hate being the one to keep everything together. Now, since these scenes were filmed about 5 or 6 months ago, we do have a good update on this one as of like yesterday. Ashley did refile, and she was granted the divorce as well as full legal and physical custody of Holly. So thankfully, this has been since resolved. Taylor and Ryan meet up for the apology golf, with the wrong person apologizing. Taylor's like, I wanted to protect my family, but I went about it in the wrong way towards you. Like, no, Taylor, you did not. Everything you did was very much justified. In fact, you probably should have even done more. And perhaps the worst part about this conversation is Ryan's reply, which was, it happens. It happens? No. What you should have said was, actually, Taylor, I deserve that. I was a piece of shit. I'm sorry for threatening your life and abandoning my son. But no, he just says, it happens. Like, oh yeah, you did screw up, Taylor, but I'll let you off the hook just this once. This is like enraging to watch. Now Ryan does say, like, oh, I acted like a knucklehead. I was getting high all the time. I know you love Bentley. But there was not an apology in there towards Taylor. Taylor, are you like a beta male? Are you just gonna let this dude steamroll you like that? He is. He's like, I still wanted you to do well, Ryan. The whole time, I was wishing the best for you. Let's just promise to talk it out from now on, okay? Mackenzie has her spermination IVF party, and she announces, it's time to tickle my uterus. And they play pin the sperm on the egg with her children participating. During the festivities, she sneaks off to the bathroom to take a pregnancy test. It's too early, really, but she can't wait anymore. In the next scene, Cheyenne decides to get vaginal steaming to help her ovulation. And I feel like every Cheyenne scene is just her doing some woo-woo shit. Like, we got the hypnosis, we got the pussy steaming. And I don't know if any of you guys watch Love After Lockup, but I was also thinking of Zariah here when she got the vaginal steaming and then she made her man do the penis steaming. Her and her friend complain that the steaming is hot as fuck, and the lady working there says that they can basically, like, get up a little bit and let the steam come out from their vaginas, like as if it's a volcano about to erupt or something. Realizing that this is probably bullshit, Cheyenne says, you know, maybe I just need to accept God's timing for a baby. At Thanksgiving, Devon comes along with his mom, his sisters, his dad, everyone shows up. During the dinner, the topic of his job comes up, and he basically says, I make great money and I'm not going anywhere. And Roxanne just looks at him and says, huh. But besides that little interaction, they do seem to have a great Thanksgiving together. Everyone has a nice time. And at one point, Brianna steps out with Devon to talk. She says, so I put Nova in therapy. Here's all the paperwork, and she hands him a file. Read it. In there's notes about how you leaving affects her so bad. She wants you back home. So what are you gonna do? Next is Ashley. She vents to her sister about their mom. Mom pissed me smooth the fuck off. I got to court late after waiting 3 months for this date. I'm irritated. And Mom's like, I don't know why you're mad. Like, why can't I be mad? Give me some support. Was Bar there? I don't know. I never even got in the courtroom. I might be making my whole own Thanksgiving meal this year. Later, Ashley's mom arrives to have a talk with her. What happened, Ashley? I'm annoyed. Why? Can I not be mad? Not to that point, no. You are failing to understand me. Your life should not affect me. I saw that issue to be minute. My responsibility is that whatever I got going on shouldn't affect you. What? Mom, how many times have you said to me, I don't want to talk to you, I'm mad. You are villainizing me for doing something that everybody does. Who am I not there for? Yeah, I gotta go. This is the energy I don't want. And T just pops up and leaves. Ashley says, the moment that I don't kiss ass, you leave. I raised my little sister for months because you decided to take your happy ass on a boat. Like, you don't have a kid that needs to be taken care of, a minor child. And what do I do once again? I don't get a thank you or a you're probably tired and broken. Nothing. I have to walk on eggshells for everyone, and it is so exhausting. And she walks away crying. And like, finally, a legitimate, realistic scene on this show. Now, maybe it could have been fake or scripted or whatever, but I don't think so. I actually got like very genuine vibes from this scene, which is a lot more than I've seen on this show in a while, and a lot more than I've seen from Ashley's scenes in a while. Like that raw, real emotion that we used to see on Young and Pregnant, I saw that here. In Ashley's scenes recently, she's been like, you know, dodging the question, keeping her mouth shut, just kind of sitting there like, yeah, whatever. But this one was very real, and I don't know about you, but I love to see the real scenes. Back to Brianna. Brianna asked Devon, are you going to try to come back to Florida? He says, this is a lot for me to process. I can't just snap my fingers and go. I did notice that Nova stopped writing me. Well, yeah, it's her way of saying that she's angry you left. I appreciate you telling me this. I'm going to think about it. Ryan tells Amanda about his talk with Taylor. You know, Taylor said he always wanted the best for me. I'm so proud of you for having that conversation. I think we should all go bowling together. And Ryan says, bowling? You can't bowl now how pregnant you are. We're going to bowl your ass down the aisle. And the last scene is Mackenzie revealing that the test says she is in fact pregnant, which we already knew, but Casanio's reaction was very cute. He was like completely shocked and thrilled. He just kept saying, you're joking, you're joking. He's crying and hugging her, so that was very sweet. And that is all for this episode of Teen Mom the Next Chapter. Do we think that Ashley has a right to be angry with her mom for not supporting her? Do we think that Ashley had a reason to be late to that court date when you had two adults who could drive, who could take the daughter to school? I have some low sympathy there. Do we think that Devon should move back to Florida? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.